Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And the Hokies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Boston throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man on the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Barnett. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay, ready? Easy.
On the move, it's Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Got a man, it's straight. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Dogs get enough for the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. Think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 35 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Hokies are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Holloway. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot. They hit it.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Holloway. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Hauls it in. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth, hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Dogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Hairston. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the ground with the back. To the 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Buys a little extra time. Still on his feet at the 40. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes,